I know you won't hear this until you land. But you are going to love it here. I have so much to show you. There's just not enough hours in the day. And guess what? Jordan will be here anyway. I've been busy getting everything ready. I've got the sofa to crash in for a while. I got the garage all set. Oh, he's here. Gotta go.
Everything May said is true. You would not believe this place. I'll see you very soon. I'll go.
There's a huge event this weekend. Legends from all over making their way to the festival. It's gonna be on another level. I hope you're here in time. Let me know when you get this.
Start of a brand new day here at Horizon Japan. So if you're listening in your car or you're kicking back on the bullet train, well, enjoy your day.
いよいよ本番。ホライズン放送衛星の打ち上げだよ。サングラスをかけて一緒に打ち上げパーティーに参加してね。
Cryogenic engine cooling initiated. Hydrogen igniter off. Weather conditions optimal for launch. Onboard system calibration check complete. All systems are on for launch. Main engine start up.ミッション358の発射が成功したことにより、ホライゾン放送衛星を軌道に乗せることができました。
All right, Horizon, it's your boy, Scotty Tyler, here at the festival site. What a day. We've seen wristbands, legends, rockets, and now a legend convoy headed for the festival. And leading the way, the amazing 2025 GRGT prototype. Oh my word, just look at that thing. Everyone is going to the festival tonight. Legends made at Horizon.
Event for tonight at the festival. If you're out in the crowd wondering if you're legend material, the Horizon qualifiers are starting soon.
But don't go anywhere. Coming up, we have all the highlights from another blockbuster day at Horizon Japan.
I might be jaded. They all look like douches.
That was quite some performance from the esteemed Belina Marston, escorting the latest roster of legends. A pivotal moment in these drivers' careers. In other news, we're pleased to report the successful launch of Heavy Lift Mission 358, carrying the Horizon Festival broadcast satellite. Crowds and Horizon drivers gathered at the Itokawa Space Center to give it a memorable send-off.
That seems like cheating to have prosthetic arms, huh? Can't do two prosthetics.
Qualifiers are just around the corner. A grueling mixture of road, dirt, and cross-country events to determine who has what it takes to earn a place in the Horizon Invitational.
Interesting. Don't know that I've ever seen a game with hearing aid options. Nickname? Your nickname can be nickname? That's kind of funny, right?
Hey. I can't believe we're all here. Make yourself at home. Whatever you need, just ask.
Hey. Oh, we've talked about this for so long, and it's actually happening.
Oh my god, none of this
So,
is skippable. I
what's
hate
next,
when they
mate?
do this.
Glad you asked. I know the two of you dropped everything to be here, so I got you both a little care package. Everything you need to make the most of your time here. First things first. When in doubt, explore. I've been back here 5 years already, and I haven't even scratched the surface. So, take this journal and document everything. I can't wait to see what you both discover. And I expect photographic evidence. Of course, if you need a guided tour, I've got
I'm not
you
a big
covered.
fan of the
I'm sure you both want
photography
to earn some
aspect.
cash.
I want to
But with
drive,
your
I don't want to be
driving
taking
skills, then your job will
pictures,
be
you know?
easy.
Tell
I
me.
know some people love
What's
it.
the local racing
It's not
scene like?
really for me.
How about street racing at night in Tokyo City? And if that wasn't enough, I have one word for you. Toge.
Hey, mate, this is great, thanks. We couldn't do this without you. Though someone forgot to bring a car.
Don't worry. I got you. Prep these myself. And what's mine is yours. Take your pick. The other two, you can use any time.
A pretty big difference. And,
I got this Sovia fitted out with the original Rocket Bunny body kit. Hit up a road race and make a statement.
really do
Make
despise
this
not
plate
being
your
able
own,
to skip things.
just so we know it's you.
One, two, three, four. Yeah, I don't know what any of these symbols mean, and I don't just want to pick one because it looks neat. So I've often wondered, wouldn't that be interesting, like, if somebody, if you don't know the Latin alphabet, what name do you pick just based on the shapes of the letters? Kind of cool to find out. I've already done some of it for me, haven't I? It's a 1. Not an I. Oh, I'm 1 off. Well, that's embarrassing. Alright. I like creating extra work for myself, apparently. That do be my name.
Okay, that works. Now, let's head out. I have something lined up. First stop, Tokyo City.
Sounds good, mate. Lead the way.
Oh my god, you freaking nuts. Alright, I need to figure out what buttons and do what here. Where is... Okay. There we go. How I didn't see it before. No barking, bub. I don't see manual or auto. Okay. Where are the actual under here? Okay. Shift up and shift down. I'm gonna have to. I think what we're gonna end up doing here is change everything that's available first. Okay. We're not gonna be using rewind. Might need to activate. I think I want Y to be the clutch. I'm gonna have to change this. Clutch. Lock. Rewind, we're going to unbind. And then we will have what does my stick do currently? Because no, I want the paddle. A little torn here. Could move switch camera. I don't want to break things either. Switch camera, switch camera. Like, why is shift up or down unbound? Like, what would they have it at by default? That's what's a little confusing. I don't know what to put it on. I can bind whatever it is to the bottom. That's not even a problem. At the risk of accidentally hitting it, we'll put it on the left stick. And what we'll do is we'll put on paddles. Shift up. Right there. And shift down. Right there. Why is a controller mapping required for rewind? Is it not going to let me save for that? Oh my god, it's not. This is silly. Yeah, I don't know a good answer for that one. I don't want to hit it on accident. Let me see if all the D buttons are picking up. Left and right, yep. Up and down, yep. Yeah, weird. I don't know how that would be missing. If we can make up for it. Since I have it turned off in the first place, we shouldn't have a problem with accidentally hitting it. There's at least that. We might have to change some of the steering settings eventually here. Won't know that till we drive more. How annoying that sound's gonna get. We'll find out. Alright. Campaign demos.
The block party. Word on the street is the Horizon qualifiers are coming in hot. I'm heading out to see what's going down while you enjoy this jam.
Welcome to Tokyo City. There's a buzz around the place right now. I'll show you
Okay, it's
around.
not
but
shifting
stay close.
down.
Events are getting set up all the time. We'll have to navigate some roadblocks. Just follow me. I know
Why
these
are we
roads
not
like the back
shifting
of my
down?
hand.
Why are we not manually shifting? What is going on? Is the car's an automatic? Is there a way to shift that? Here. Manual with. Okay, now there's how it's set up for manually. Default. Let me see what default one. Maybe we can make this work. E-brake. They still have clutch on the wrong button, but they do have view is activate instead of opening the map. I assume at this point we don't have a button for the map, correct? I don't really want that either. If that was their solution, was just to unbind the map. Noah, hush! I don't know why he has carried away here. I kind of feel like I'm just going to... Well, I can't unbind photo mode. Too many stupid things use photo mode. Let's try and redo this. Let's do a cut. Let's redo the one we just did. Photo mode, we will put on... left. We can leave activate on that. We put the map on. Actually, you know what? We'll put the map on that, and we'll put activate on the D-pad up. activate will be D-pad up. Touch will be Y. Aim will be left. Then we have shift up and down. And we're stuck with this problem again. The fact that I have to have rewind bound really blows. Yeah, I don't understand why it has to have something on it. Surprised if that doesn't cause a conflict. Let's see what we get. Okay.
Roadblock. Change of plan. Take a left through the stadium.
Definitely gonna take some time to get used to the manual with the clutch. Maybe we turn off the clutch for a little bit until we get used to manual again. I think that might be correct. Until we get used to it. Also, the music is way too loud for me personally. We will adjust that as well. So we will do manual instead of manual with clutch for now. And we need to turn down. Interesting.
Never seen up close before.
Yep, that could have gone better.
Okay, listen. I've got us three a chance to race around a new Horizon event route. It's just a taster, but hey, surprise. We'll be meeting up with a couple of my friends. They're the ones who helped me organize.
I miss having my wheel work, you know?
let me introduce Yuji-san and
Like,
Keiko-san.
I'm not being able to skip
When they're
any
not
of
at
these.
the
Really
workshop
sucks because I'm
perfecting
not
the
here
boat,
for story.
They help set up races for the festival.
Please, just Yuji is okay. We have a new route here, ready for testing. We need you to make sure it's fun. Make sure it's Horizon.
Plus, it wouldn't really be Horizon if we didn't make it a race. So, up for it?
Of course. Do you even need to ask?
Well, I also need someone to test the tune on my R32.
Remember, this is a race. So, no holding back.
They got a double shift there. Pretty tight.
Okay, looks like the route walks well. As does the tune on that R32. Good work, everyone. Thank you.
Getting to race on an actual Horizon track was thanks enough. It's all practice, eh?
Well, we'll need it. Considering I've signed us up for the qualifiers.
Mate, this is amazing. Thank you.
In that case, next time we meet, I'll expect you'll have your wristbands. So, go qualify.
Noah, hush!
Welcome to the spring qualifiers, our path to the festival and our first wristband. Standing in our way is the Horizon Invitational. So, we need to prove ourselves first in these qualifier events. Complete enough of these and we'll have a place in the Invitational. First step on the road to Legend Island. Better get to it. What do you want to do first?
All right. All right. What do we got going on here? Speed track. Dirt racing. Road racing. I don't want to do cross country in this.
Road race at Shirakawa Circuit. Nice. If we do well there, it moves us one step closer to the Horizon Invitational.
I feel like something weird with the field of view, like squishing. Alright, what just happened there? Just trigger all the loyalty stuff just popped up in the middle. A little weird. Yeah, I don't know, it's just weird. Everything looks a little stretched, like the field of view's not right. Almost like the opposite of fisheye. I'm gonna turn the music. I hate doing this, but it's all just way too loud right now. A little bit of tweaking on some of these. I have music on the menu. A little weird. Right. I don't know how much of it is like vehicles on the road there are taller, right? I don't know. It's weird.
You've earned a skill point.
But it just seems... I don't know, something seems off with the perspective of the in-the-car view.
Trap. Horizon calls these PR stunts. The faster you go, the better. In 400 yards, turn right.
I do wish I could use the steering wheel, for sure. Now, it's possible if I installed this on the PC, I could use my old Xbox 360 wheel. Just weird that I can't use it on my Xbox. But I personally have trouble getting the precision needed with the thumbsticks. Although I do know that, like, people with the gamepad do set faster times on average than the people with wheels. Your finger has to move less than your whole arm does. It's just physics. Oh, fuck. Nothing like wrecking your car before you even start a race. I might end up turning damage off, which is a little rough. I've always been one of those in the car view and all full sim and damage. But I might end up turning off damage, and I might even end up doing
Turn right.
third-person view, you know? It's just a different kind of game.
You have arrived at your destination.
Different
Horizon
kind of
qualifiers
game.
start here. See you at the starting grid.
We'll do one race in this car, and then we'll look at what the other cars we got for the loyalty program or the deluxe edition we got going on. I don't know. I might have to download something extra for the deluxe pack. And we'll try this one in the car view. Definitely gonna have to turn off the audio for the proximity alarm. Because it is going to be going off the entire race. Way dirtier than I meant today. Alright, we are going to go ahead and some of the stuff I might not be able to turn off yet. But at the very least we need to turn this way down. Probably off. Because at least when we're in a pack, it's gonna always be off, which is no good. It's not going to be in any of these settings, actual race difficulty settings, which I don't think we can do here. Nope. Right, we'll get it afterwards. Lost grip there. Downshifted too early. Interesting, I didn't know Forza was on Steam.
qualify done, and a podium for good measure. Nice one.
And tomorrow we get Deep Rock Galactic Road Tour. I'm excited about.
Hello, I'm Anna.
Hello.
Your automated natural navigation assistant. Let me run through the new features in my latest software update. In my latest update, you can now utilize the auto-drive feature, drone mode, world builder, and the What's Next suggestion feature. Let's explore that now.
Doesn't auto drive kind of reduce a lot of what makes Forza Forza?
Here I will recommend what you should do next. You haven't qualified for the Horizon Festival yet, so I've recommended a qualifier event for you. Select it, and I'll update your route.
Alright. Make sure we don't have any extras install. Like how it takes that long. Just looking at a hard drive, and it's an SSD hard drive at that. It really shouldn't be taking any time at all. Because somehow it says the base game is not installed, which well, that's clearly not true. Right? How would it not be installed on playing it? That certainly doesn't make any sense. Alright, store, car packs. Yeah.
You've earned a super wheel spin. More spins and more prizes. Very nice. There's a higher chance to take away a bigger prize with a super wheel spin.
Okay, you sent me the same thing twice. Not really the best look for your game.
You can use your skill point here to unlock perks. Every car has its own set, offering unique bonuses. Skill points can be spent on any car you own.
Right, crafting. Drifting. Not really much of a drifter either.
Treasure cars are a one-of-a-kind abandoned cars around Japan. I've got a bunch of photos that might help you zero in on the location. Take a look at this one. It might be nearby. I'm pretty sure a friend of mine used to play golf around here. See the golf carts? Keep an eye out.
They do already have 26 cars because of the loyalty program and the other stuff.
There is so much to see in Japan, so this journal will help you track your discoveries. As you explore, you'll earn stamps.
Can't click
Kind of
anything while
like a
she's
diary
talking.
of
It's
your
very
journey.
annoying.
Take a look.
I don't understand how game developers still haven't realized, almost 30 years in, not to take control away from the player. Okay. Difficulty. We were gonna change. We will go ahead and change damage back, cosmetic, and leave the rest as is. Probably end up upping the difficulty, like the actual skill of the enemies. Forza Tune Pro fully supports Horizons. Well, I did pay for that way back. See if it's the same app or is it a new app? Forza Tune Pro. Open. Welcome. We've got it installed anyway. I am pretty big on the whole tuning stuff. I find it interesting trying to, squeak a little bit more out. Alright, so we got some... Ooh. Okay, that's kind of freaky. A raised body Viper. Cool. Now, one thing that's always struck me as kind of funny in both Forza Motorsports and Horizon is there's always so many super fast cars, right? The S1s, S2s, R. And personally, like B's kind of the highest that I have a lot of fun with. I can race A's and still enjoy it, but typically when it gets faster than that, to me it loses some of the feel. I don't know. But we used to always run like B, C, and D races and just have a blast, Because I noticed that a lot of these cars are R or higher. Or higher. I think R is actually the highest. And I think at 999 there might be X, right? So this one's like 1 away. Oh, and this little guy's D class. Which one do I want? We have cash already, only 130 credits. I gotta decide if I want to use one of these or if I want to I don't know, most of these are just too high rating for what I'm looking for. Let me look at the buy car area. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm an old fuddy-duddy, but I've always been, like, even when I wasn't
Welcome back,
literally
Sparky.
old. These things first. Our past calendar, how does that even work? At least we get a car a week. Those aren't out yet, or do we? I don't know exactly how that works. Looks like you get a car a week. And we do already have all of those.
This is the auto show. Best kind of shopping. Have a browse, look at what's selling, and hey, You know, maybe
I don't
even
even
buy
know
yourself
if
a new
there's
car.
anything lower than D now. There used to be. I don't know if there was ever E. I think there was E and F, but I'm not sure it goes lower than D now. Let's see if we can sort by. Yeah, D is as low as it has now. Not sure that was always the case, but a lot of times I found that you can get much more out of taking a D and upgrading it than taking something that's actually better to start. I'm just going to look at what we have in D and go from there. The Monte Carlo. Not to mention, some of these are just, fun-looking classics that you can really get souped up and have some fun with. If you can open the top, you can do the Smokey and the Bandit car. Probably has shit handling though. Look at that 32 Ford. Cool. Oh my, this little guy. Not gonna be racing that anytime soon. All these 3-wheel cars, so trippy. Oh, a classic Beetle. What if they have the newer one too? I would assume they do. Probably in a C or B. Well, a lot of these are more specialized than I would have expected. I kind of want to take either the Monte Carlo or the Trans Am and just see if I can make it work. Okay, well, how many? Yeah, those are the 311. That's a lot of room to work with. Now, there's also an 87 Trans Am. They had an X that had a car. Lit into a stop sign or street sign on the ice at extremely slow speed, but it had such a thin frame. It just sliced through it like butter, even at like 10 miles an hour. Slow motion sliding crash of well, this is happening. Well, the Monte Carlo is probably going to drive better. It is lighter weight. I'm kind of surprised. We don't have a whole lot of money to get this fixed up, but I'm going to go ahead and get this. I think it costs anything to paint it, right? And you get to pick up paint. All these people already have their paint jobs. They're wild, isn't it? This game just launched. They want 60K for the paint. Oh no, that's 60 for the thing. Buy this car or use a voucher. I want to buy. Then we're gonna get a bass tune, if we can. We might need more money before we can even start. Oh, change what our garage.
Every house you buy comes with a garage. Where else would you display your favorite cars? The best thing is, you can decorate each garage exactly how you want. Cluttered, minimalist, the list goes on. So, let's see what you can do with this space. Let your imagination run wild. It'll cost credits to place items down, but you get them back if you change your mind. No drama.
Want someone to really know it's you when you're out on the road? 2 words. Novelty car horn. Actually, no, is that 3 words?
Oh, these are all locked. That's the one I wanted, damn it. Locked. Okay, we'll look at what upgrades we can do, but we're going to be very limited. So I think... Yes, he's going something like all-wheel drive. We lose a lot of power if we do that. We'll keep it naturally aspirated to start. Put a diesel in here. That's honestly kind of trippy. But I think to start, we just do things that make us like lighter weight, better brakes, better tires. I think we're gonna start on see if we can get all the best brakes. And I want to at least get to the point where I have things on that can be adjusted. See where that says unlocks adjustments. Because without that, you literally can't even do the... We put on... That makes us a little heavier. Fine. And then, drivetrain. I mean, we're already at 399, so we're about to encroach into C tier. But we can't. And I think we might have to. Eventually. This one back. And that one. Leave the ones that allow tuning. And what is it? Where does that leave us? We do want a tunable transmission. What do we got here? We don't need a 10. That's final drive only. This one is full gear. That one on. And we do need a differential that allows full. Like the race one. Already got a clutch. Yep. Alright, I think that's it there. I want to get our compound and that's new. I don't think you could change that before. tire size. We'll go with wider for now, and we'll see how that holds up. I'd like to at least go up a little bit. Oh wow, one step up in grip pops us up 100. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, that's a massive difference. So we'll try and stay at D for now. Bit of a bummer. What is it? What is that right now? We're down all the way at 312. Now we can look at putting the oh yeah, we need the ability to adjust down for us. Downside of these with the blower in the front and stuff is when you play in the cockpit view, it can be really obnoxious not being able to see. We might go back to some weight reduction. And we can't get you want more power. I think that the exhaust is a pretty good place to start. Quite a bit, pretty fast. That would put us at exactly it. It'd be about half of our money. Alright. And we're going to punch the numbers into the tuning app, and we'll see what it suggests. I'm not going to make the changes just yet. Are you not working? My phone is not. Oh. New tune. We are picking the Pontiac. Shoot, what did it say? 77? Yeah, 77 Pontiac Transit. Then we need to get settings here. Weight. In pound. 38.36. Front distribution, 56%. Performance index, 400. It is a rear-wheel drive. All right, tune type. We're going to go for balance. So it's good for like every kind of event, like in general. Include gearing, please. Max engine RPM. Oh, I hate how we don't always know. Looks like 4, 5, 6. Looks like 6,000 on that. I don't know if we can get a better number on any of these other screens. The RPMs on any of these. Nope. So on the chart, it looks like it tops out at roughly 6K. Not 60K, Dan, or yeah. Okay, max speed in first gear. I don't know. How do I know that? Yeah, they're asking me questions that it used to always only ask. Used to just ask questions off this list here. Now it's asking me questions that I don't know how I would know what my max speed in first gear is. We go ahead and make this and head out on the highway. Get our motor running. You know how it is. Right. And install. Turn it here in a minute. Check it out and see what it's like first. Okay. We got no traction. That was to be expected. So in first gear, we do have 7,000 as top RPM. Don't we? No, we're hitting a limit at 6. Okay, top speed is 37. Okay. Current final drive ratio here. So final drive 306. Current first gear ratio 414. Seems kind of high, really. 6 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 gears. Simulated top speed is currently only 120. Also seems really low. 120. All right. Oh, it says use the simulated top speed value, not the one on the screen here. And then I'm a little confused. Where's the simulated value? Yeah, then I'm not sure then. Let's hit calculate and see what we get here. Alright. Tires. Boom, ba, dum, boom. Some of these don't ever change. Oh, that's interesting. 34 and 31, I don't know that I've ever seen them come, like, not identical. Sometimes that's correct to set them not identical, but I don't think the previous one, they never started that way. Alright. We'll do gearing last, actually. Alignment. Front minus 1.5. Other way. Minus 1.0. No toe. Caster is at 6 degrees, not 5. And we'll see. In the past, I've trusted this guy's tunes very well. I don't know how much that's still going to be true. I haven't played a Forza game in a fair amount. Okay. 38.50 and 32.1. Alright, springs. Boing. Front springs. 717. Closest I can get in 608. Okay, ride height. This says medium. This for best results, match the bar graph here about 40%. All the way down. We'll go up to about 5.9. Rebound 10.6. 8. Oh, stiff. 6.5. 5.2. Arrow. And this you can change. Like we can just leave this how it is and then we can adjust it as we go. They suggest high here, low here. Looks like roughly this split. Brakes 50-100. Oh, that's different. He used to have a. Oh no, I'm thinking of No, yeah, the braking. I could have sworn that was different. And the differential 62 and 24, which is a massive difference from where it started. See how that affects things. Alright. Then we'd need to race a bunch and customize it from there. But let's go ahead and apply those. And I did not do the gearing. Need to go back and do gearing. They suggest 3, 4, 7. You know, actually, let's see how it handles as is. Okay, I literally can't see what I'm doing because of those player names. That was weird. And I'm on the wrong side of the road for this country. Okay, 5th gear. We're barely creeping up to 6th. It does already handle much better though, so I'll give them that. I just got to get some power out of it, you know? Okay. Now that we know that. Do the gearing according to how he says. 3, 4, 7. 3, 9, 4. App is so helpful. 2, 6, 3. It's not that far off from what it was. 1, 9, 7. That's 1, 5, 8. 1, 3, 1. This ought to let us get at least use all the gear. There's no point in having them if you're not using them. Alright. Not terribly fast, is it? 80 miles an hour. Actually handling fairly well, but doesn't quite have enough power. I don't know that it's fast enough at D. I might have to bump this up to C and do some tuning. See if we can earn some money first. I don't know what that symbol is. To take a picture of or something else?
All right, making use of the camera I gave you. There's so much you can do with it. Get creative, experiment with the settings, share it to the world.
Weird. Are in the shot as well because of I thought my car would have been in the shot. Count.
You found a mascot. And smashed it, of course. There's a unique mascot flavor in each region. They offer up credits too, so if you see one, you know what to do.
Doesn't sound like a naturally aspirated engine to me.
That's a bonus board. The festival crew have placed a whole load of them around to help festival drivers gain a little ground outside of all the events.
And that whine definitely sounds to me like there's a turbo in here, which I didn't think there was, but apparently I'm wrong. Did not really feel like I had much under or oversteer there. But we'll see when we get some money if we can make it up to C and go from there. And that lowered my top speed to 116, and I don't know how long you'd have to be cranking it at max RPM to get there, you know? I don't know enough about gearing to make that work in my favor. However, that's tuning. Where's upgrading? We'll see what it's going to cost to make this C tier. I want better tires, which will put me in C, but I need a little more power, you know. So, tires. We go up one. Yeah, up one is much. I realized it never asked me what tires I had on, and they used to always ask that. Interesting. Yeah, the app doesn't ask anymore. It used to ask like what width you had, and now it doesn't. Interesting. Okay, and then let's see what we can get with more power here. Also, if we did engine the aspiration. Yeah, see, it says naturally aspirated. That did not sound like it. It sounded like we already had some kind of turbo or something going on. Okay. We did already up the engine a little bit, didn't we? Cams usually give you quite a bit of power. Oh yeah, that puts us straight into B. Good. But yeah, everything jumps. Do we see estimated speed here? I mean, that still feels too slow. I don't know. That would put us at exactly C. It didn't ask me. I didn't save that previous one either, did I? I should undo what I just did. Hold on. We exit without applying. Scan and setup. Setup manager. We want to save this. And just B baseline. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure in this one. Okay, now we apply. Can't do quite a few different tires. Huh? We got 466, no tire, drag tire, vintage race, 497. Street tire. White wall is 466. Street tire is 485. So this is a bigger upgrade. So if we want more room into power, we got to decide, do we want better handling or better speed? I don't know the option or the answer yet. You do want to be able to pass people in the straights, right? You also don't want to wipe out every time you get to a turn. Let's see what we get if we take the vintage white wall. They're also quite a bit more expensive, aren't they? They are. If we put these on, no, we never changed rim size either, which again is something it didn't even ask us about. Very interesting. I don't know how this actually affects the handling. None of these change? None of these change. But clearly it's going to affect the handling, and the app that I have doesn't adjust for that. 117.2. That doesn't change. Very interesting. That would put us right there. See how much that costs. Another 15K. Let's go ahead and install that. And let's update the numbers in our thing. That does make us weigh a little more. That's quite a bit more horsepower for the setup though. So now we have a weight of 3850. Front weight is probably the same, but we don't know that yet. The rating is 500. We're still rear wheel drive. We still want to be balanced on the road. We'll have a 600 or 6,000 RPM cap. We do need to see what our first gear is now. Alright. Current final drive. 347. Current first gear. 394. Sixth gear. Simulated top speed is now 219. And I can't do the can't do decimals for some reason. Okay. Tires. Oh, why are they reset? Weird. My tires didn't stay. Oh, I put new compounds on. That's why. Okay. Create 5 now. 256. 192. 154. So everything's getting a little longer, which is higher top speed, less acceleration. Alignment does not change. Caster goes up 1 degree or 0.1 degree. Anti-roll bars change a fair amount. 41.5. 34.6. 739. 626. Now it really gets going, doesn't it? .8, 8.3, 6.6, 5.3. Aim brake. Differential change to hair. There we go. Y. Okay, at least at 100 now. totally looked over at the speedometer. The worst possible time there. Brakes are really good. You gotta be light on them. It feels much more responsive. Alright, so I think I'll go ahead and save this tune. Some coffee here in a minute. For sure. Don't know that we have any ground, so it might take a while. Okay, and then we're gonna load back in our where's mine? Wait. Weird that mine is all the way on the edge, right? And we can compare these here. This simulated top speed 123. 6 seconds to 60. This one's 7.1 to 60. Big. Alright, we'll go down to B tier here. Now, one of the other options we have is when sticking in D tier, instead of going the route I went with the making things lighter, getting wider tires, etc. What we can do here is if we store this to default, and then go back into custom updates, and we just put the bare minimum to get things customizable. I do realize it's part of what I had done. But we had also shaved some weight off these. And then we put all of it into power. You see where we end up. Instead of putting it into wheels. And get a turbo on. Does that actually change our... Quite a bit. Half a second off our 0 to 60 and adds an extra 10 on the top end, 8 on the top end. Really not bad. Pretty big jump. But we can also see what happens just with either a different engine. Those all go way higher. Already did that one. Didn't do Transmission we have to. Yeah, we never did drivetrain either. We have to do differential. Okay. There's the oops. There's the bare minimum. We're still down at 311. Right? Did it just undo what I did? No. Okay. So then if we go for displacements, actually. Displacement, the camshaft and the exhaust are usually upgrade. That's just a massive jump in just horsepower. This will just be a whole lot more power and sacrifice on grip. Let's see where we end up on this one. Same car. We need to get the weight. Do on that screen. Okay. Now we are 3784. Still, nope, we're not 50 anymore. We're now 58%. Also, I think our max RPM might be different. Take a look. It goes a little further. Maybe 62, 63. And we hit 40 miles an hour. We'll do 6,200 RPM. All right. Current final drive is 306. 414. Simulated top speed 138. Alright, so as usual, this goes to 29.5. Seems to be his go-tos for this version of Horizon. Fine. Really jumped. 364. Quite a bit of changes here. This goes way down. 24:22. Alright, see how this goes. This is all power, no grip, what you could say. The traction control's getting a workout, isn't it? What? Food delivery job. Alright. Oh, interesting. Oh, came with the treasure map, the deluxe version. Let's not reveal all the free shit yet. Might do it at some point. I'm not as big into the exploration as some people either. I like to race. Alright, so this race we've already done. Dirt racing. This is definitely in the car for that. I don't know that we have any other actual races, right? The other races are all for, and we might need to just earn some money. The house to buy. Let's go check out this delivery drive.
Everyone loves the convenience of their favorite food being delivered. You want to earn credits and drive? Go pick up an order.
Trying to remember the controls here.
Every region here is unique, offering a different side of Japan to explore. Discover, take pics, and drive every road you can.
Let me tell you about Forza Link. Forza Link tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and suggests ways for you to link up, converse, and play together.
Here you can create your ideal event, a perfect challenge. And if you like to build together, well, we've got that covered.
I put it in auto drive and it just ran right into a wall. AI is not ready for our job yet. How weird was that?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Hey, I'm not the one that slammed into the wall. How weird. I'll be right back. Four. Oh, skill score.
You have just unlocked a permanent perk. This applies a permanent bonus to this car.
Now, I know that bridge is pretty recognizable, but what direction?
Right,
I'll leave it to you.
Alright, got me some coffee. I had to grind it, sorry. I know you probably thought I had to grow it too from how long it took, but that part's not true. Got some new cars. A little bit of new money too. Let me go ahead and save this tune. We will save this as Fasty. Alright. That it does double, please wait, then saving. Like, I don't get that. Alright. Now we have a dirt race. We have a dirt race, a cross country, and a time attack. And then the main event, which I don't know what type of race it is either. We could do the time attack with the car we currently have, but we probably can't do the dirt race with the car we have now. So I think for the cross country and the dirt race, maybe we fix up this truck that we have. Let me do that. Okay, different car. My car. See what other new cars we have now. The Jimmy's what I'll probably fix up here for the off-road. We just got this Civic. Yep. I mean, even the Honda Civic's already at A-class. Crazy to me. Like, the inflation of the game is really gone. And then there's that Celica. And those are C, so maybe the races are expecting you to be C. I don't know how dynamic they are. Because all of these are 500 rating. Okay, so if we get in this car, and it is GMC 1970 Jimmy. Right. We can't upgrade it at all. Because it's already... Oh, there you go. It's already tuned to 500. Okay. What we'll do here is we'll save this as what they gave us as default. I don't think this is actually the default tuning if you bought it. We'll see. What I think is going to happen here is I'm going to hit reset to defaults and it's going to go down to D class. I think they auto-tuned it up to C. Why are we waiting so long? I mean, this has to just be like server side overwhelming from players. Okay, so let's look at the actual stats here. We are rated at 4.7 to 60 with 127 speed. We want to keep that, and then we want to reset to default. Yeah, there you go. It doesn't drop down to D, but it does go down to 4. Ooh, and it means a lot of weight. They might already have this set up, like, pretty much where we want it. We'll see. Okay. Do a manual in here. Are we already all-wheel drive? We can switch it to rear wheel, but I don't want it. Okay, so same thing as before. We just want to make sure we put on all the things that allow us to adjust. The downforce if we're doing off-road isn't as important. Also clutch. Part of making things adjustable. Always go into drivetrain, and that's not one of them either. Differential is, but yeah, off-road. Brakes. Shocks. So that's all the stuff that has to be done in order to get this going. Then we got to decide, like, I don't know that tire compound's as important for off-road. Let's see what we got as far as, yeah, rally tires will put us all the way up to 496. Off-road will put us to 479. And that's not bad. What is this? Front tire profile. Yeah, this is a new setting as well. Interesting. Rear tire profile. Yeah. It actually lowers our rating, probably because it's raising our weight. Right, so it technically lessens your performance. So that's someplace we can go if we need to get a little bit more. I'm sure that lowering the actual weight of the vehicle is, yeah, that drastically changes our... .3. That takes a full second off our acceleration, even though it doesn't affect our top speed. I think I will do that. All right. And then power. Let's get some power. Hard finding a good mix. That jumped way up. That goes over. I think I want those two, and then I'm going to do the clutch and the drivetrain. Ah, 499. Needing air filter puts us at 502. Ignition is 503. Better valves, 502. Flywheel. You can get exactly 500 there. Okay, so put in our new numbers. Our weight, 3208. Distribution, 53% front. We're at 500 points. All-wheel drive. We have a rally suspension, and we want to set this up for either rally or cross-country. Don't really know the difference. I would be guessing. Rally, we might bounce a bit too much on cross country, but we'll find out. I could definitely see that being an issue. We do have to pop out to get the numbers for the yep. We need to pop out to get the gear numbers in first gear here.
You know me, big fan of car customization. When Horizon is in town, you need to stand out. Oh, and don't forget, window stickers make everything better.
Lightning McQueen. There's an old school one. Post office. Mater. This one. Alright, let's see what the okay, that bounces at 7,000 at 39 miles an hour. 7,000. 39 miles an hour. With 437 and 414. Was already at 414. 6 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 gears. No, it's 6 gears. It's just currently geared in a way that the 6th one is off the edge. 1, 5 on speed. Okay. So tires way down. 23, 5. Okay. 3, 7, 8. 5, 6, 8. That's really high. 3, 7, 9. This is really high gearing. Three, 6, 4. Three, 2, 2. Oh, no, both of these say ride height max. My bad. We are off-road. 9. One. 1.6. Max on air. We only have 48. Front differential. 18. This is really different from anything I'm used to. Down to 3. Rear differential 63 and 23. Why? Let's see how it works. Now we got this one set. I'm going to save that tune. to be our base. Here we go with the please wait saving. We'll change back. Let me surely there's a place to mark this as a favorite. Okay. I'll go do the delivery.
In 100 yards, turn left. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left.
Well, that was a
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
All right, couldn't be any more simple. You'll get notified that a restaurant has some orders ready. Go pick them up, drop them off to customers, and try not to keep them waiting.
Oh, it gives us a vehicle.
The food order is ready. I have set your route to the pickup location.
Hey, I'm Rakuraku's delivery assistant. We've partnered with the Horizon Festival to bring customers food in style. I'll relay any customer, restaurant, or store requests during your deliveries.
In 100 yards, turn right.
I gotta get used to the other side of the road.
In 400 yards.
This delivery vehicle, unironically, is faster than any of my vehicles. It's just kind of nuts.
Turn left. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Here.
Hey, we've got a request with this order. Customer needs their curry as hot as possible, so get their delivery to them stacked.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
I get penalized if I'm not above 90 miles an hour on the delivery order. How fucked up is that?
Yards, turn left. Turn left. 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. 400 yards, turn left.
We failed because we
Want to take another job?
because we didn't keep it above 90 miles an hour. I don't know how to do that on that section. I almost feel like I would have had to go past my turn to hit 90 and then come back. Alright.
Food package confirmed.
Definitely harder than I thought.
Set to the pickup location.
think it's going to be a different one too, so.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 100 yards, turn left. In 200 yards, turn right.
Oops. Well, that turned around well.
Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Parcel ready.
Come on, I can't skip that. Oh, there's a whole bunch of trucks. What is going on here?
Ah, we've got one of the biggest orders in Raku history. This one's gonna take the whole fleet.
This is crazy. Jesus, why do they keep slamming on the brakes? Pretty awkward.
Thanks, driver.
Nice going. We got more orders if you'd like to take them.
Hey, nice job. You earned yourself a promotion.
Alright,
Keep this
we're going to
up
do the
and you'll be
off-road
climbing the
race, and then
ranks.
we're going to grab breakfast. Might do both the off-road races this week here. The rally and the, or the dirt race. Yeah, the rally and the cross-country. Yeah, right here. We've got, dirt racing.
Okay, Sparky. I have set your route to the dirt race event.
Easy credits.
I need to... why is my favorite?
Right? The longer you stay in the job, the higher your job rank, and you guessed it, more credits.
Alright. We are here.
Dirt races are all about edge of control. Push it to the limit. Mixed surface mastery.
The rally's not as... Like, this car's more set up, I think, for off-road. Oh, it switched cars. Shit. I don't have this car tuned, so I guess we're doing this with no tuning. My bad. Alright. We're going in with their default tune. And then we could do a tune here, but we don't have all the info. So we can't... you know what? Well, we can't load somebody else's tune here. Raise that a little. Alright. Not ideal, but we'll make it happen. I did not see the guy on my right. Oh, it sucks being faster than everybody in front of you, but you can't get around them. Very rough. Gonna look for the opportunity, and my biggest problems with all of these types of games is, and this is every video game racing game ever, is they always run so few laps or such a short race that and start you in the back, so you don't, it's really hard to actually race clean, take your time, look for openings, and then overtake. That's why in Forza Motorsport, I used to always run like full-length races and stuff with friends. Because you can have a much cleaner race when you can take 2 or 3 laps to find that opening and then go around, instead of, you know, a 4-lap race where you have to bang people around just to get by them. Because there's never going to be an opening that's clean. There's different things that we're trying to get out of a game, I think, at that point. Horizon's a bit more casual, but like Motorsport was set up like a super realistic racing sim, and then they made you do these super short races where you couldn't race realistically. And that always felt a little weird to me. This car's got some decent top end, although it's petering out here in 5th, so the gearing's not very good. I definitely need to tune this car. Faster than the other car, for sure. Well, let's not. Yeah, we did. Damn it. I tried. We are bumped up pretty badly there. Alright, that is a Toyota. What is that? What year? 94 Celica? '94 Toyota Celica. Oh, okay. Alright. Continue. We'll get that one tuned up here.
Nothing like a podium to sweeten finishing a Horizon qualifier. You're well on your way to the Horizon Invitational. Let's take a look. You can track your progress at Horizon in this rather handy journal May gave us. Have a look through it, and then let's head out. Oh, lucky you. Looks like you got a reward.
It's part of why I don't play as many mobile games as I otherwise would. Because they have so much, like, quote-unquote, guided experience where they just will not let you click anything other than what they want you to click.
What do you want to do now?
I find it very irritating. Okay, so... this car... is tuned okay as far as the or upgraded okay.
Keep it up.
Check the tune.
Don't sleep on the radio stations out here. So much driving music to enjoy.
I just want to go in here to look at
Welcome back,
numbers.
Sparky.
So we put in a weight of 3064. Front distribution of 59. Number 500. This one is all-wheel drive. We're setting this up for rally. On dirt. Yep. Max engine speed and RPM. We're going to find out here in a second. $8K 38. And we can't do full gearing. Okay, so we might need to go change. So, we ain't done. We got to change out the transmission here to be able to do the full gearing. I do dislike not upgrade that. So, we got to see what we need to remove to fit in. Erase transmission. There's a separate drift transmission. Yeah, so that puts us up to 508. So we're going to have to take a cut somewhere. Got to figure out where we can take cuts without screwing things. Because we want better brakes too. So. We got rally springs. We can't really do without that. Can't really do without either of those. We could go ahead and lower the weight or raise the weight back a little bit. And then for the extra point other than that, we can put the adjustable wings on. Still over if we take the weight Of course, all the tires are going to put us over. .508. Is there any way to sneak these brakes in? Not sure there is. Jumps really high. Yeah, I think we can't have. We cannot have the adjustable brake. That's just too much. Brake. That's a huge braking difference. My God. Yeah, and it's almost 100-foot difference in braking. That would be very useful. But I'm kind of at a loss for what to even do there. That's a downgrade of engine. Where we want to go with that either. Got two options for downgrading an engine. Any of these shave points off. No. So giving up some tire width. No. Interesting that making the front wheels wider raises my performance index, but making the back wheels wider lowers. So some of these might give us 1 or 2 points, but they're not going to give us 8. I think we really are I can only get like 2 points total split into here. So what if we go in the middle on brakes? What does that leave us? That's 2 points over. Yeah, so we might be able to go there at least. 2 points there, and then either change rim size or rim weight. I mean, that one puts us below, right? Pick that one. Okay. And then let's adjust our numbers. Because that does change things. That changes our weight to up a bit. 31, 36. Puts us all the way to 60%. Hitting the wrong button there. View basket. Install parts. Put them on. Okay. And then we tune. Current final drive. 358. 414. 6 gears. Simulated top speed is way up there on this car. 147. And a 148. It's got just a much more powerful engine than the other two cars. 23. All right, they're suggested 4.1. 3.5. 1.7. 1.3. 1.30. 8. And 93. With an alignment of 1.6. And 1. Camber or caster of 5.7. 9.9. That's a huge change. Why is that so far off? Am I crazy? Rings also way off. 454. And 3027. Right height max. .8. 7. 5. 1 5. Max. Can't adjust the brakes. Front differential. Help. $72. 70 back. Here we go. I did forget to save their default. That kind of stuff. I don't think there's a way to get it back now. Is what it is. All right. All right, we'll see how this works for a minute, and then we'll go do that cross country race, and then we're going to take our breakfast. A lot more power than the previous car. And the same rating though. Very interesting. Look at that.
When it is safe to do so.
Well, that wasn't the race I wanted anyway. It's This. And we need a different car for that one. How do we bring up that menu we had? Campaign.
Okay, Sparky. I have set your route to the cross-country race event.
Hey, Court. I'm going to be taking my breakfast break here in a minute, but I am indeed vrooming. It's been so long since I've played one of these, though. I'm pretty bad at it. It's a shame. And tomorrow we get a Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core, the roguelike co-op version. Excited about that too. Well, other than that, I've just been playing a little bit of Arena Breakout, the PC version. And good old Call of Duty. And now we get rock and stone with some female dwarves. Hopefully my PC can handle it. Oh, gotcha. I've been playing both of those. Although I play Division on Xbox and they don't have crossplay yet, but they will. They're adding it. This is me working my butt off.
Looks like you've been busy exploring and discovering some new places. Here, I'll stamp your journal. These stamps are both rewards
There's
and
so much in
reminders
this
of
game
how
that you
far you've
can't click
traveled.
through,
As you
and that
collect more
pisses me
stamps,
off.
you'll pick
Makes
up
it feel
rumors
like a
of
mobile
cars
game, you
hidden
know?
in gardens for you to find. Like this one. There'll
Don't
be
like
new
that
houses
part.
for sale too. Did I tell you about my grandparents' old home? Oh, it's quite something. Well, it used to be. Can you meet me there? I want to show you.
I've been playing also Down with the Ship. Which is an asymmetrical PvP thing. Very interesting. If you haven't seen it, I would check that out. Down with the... I'm going to post these in chat here. Down with the Ship. Terra... I did. It didn't run terribly great on my system, but on top of that, I don't know that I'm really... That's what I'm... I like that style of game. I guess I'm just not feeling it right now. But I do have it. Paratech Legion. Everything is Crab. Let's see. Down with the Ship, Paratech Legion. Everything is Crab. And then one other one that's not on Steam is Star Wrath. Alright. Those are the current games that I would suggest checking out. Although the first three almost certainly are things you'll probably like. The fourth one, I love it. It's in early access. It's by the people that did Crossout. I don't know if you remember Crossout. I think Crossout was like criminally underrated. So their monetization was a little iffy. Gaijin, they do War Thunder, Crossout, a couple games like that. But it's basically space Crossout. I don't know, it's not really described very well, but it's an extraction space game. Like you fly in, you do stuff. There's other people in there. Sometimes people PvP, sometimes they don't. It's kind of hit or miss. I've had more non-PvP matches than I have had matches, but it's basically just, instead of your typical milsim extraction game like Tarkov or Arena Breakout, it's space and flying. I like it. But it's going to be free to play. It's currently one of those, you have to buy the, what you call it? You have to buy a bundle to get in now type thing. You can get a key. I actually have a key, if you are interested. You don't have to buy it.
Cross country, you'll be adapting to challenges on.
But I don't want to give keys out to people that aren't interested.
Lots of surface changes, lots of airtime.
I think it's fun. I have a lot of fun with it. It's mostly good with the gamepad, which I'm a stickler for. Eventually, they'll have like HOTAS, flight stick controls, as well as right now you can't even invert the Y-axis, so flying feels weird to me. All right, hopefully I have the correct tuning. We're just gonna go in and, as if I do. Never used this vehicle before. Some really high gearing. I like Horizon, but I think that the ability to keep doing a track again and again and again and get better and better at it and tune your car and get the most out of it in motorsport, I think that's more my play style. Whereas, Horizon's more about you do each race once or twice, and there's a stupid number of races and exploration, and it's probably better for a lot of people, but I think I gel better with the other style. I'm having trouble catching up with these people. And of course, the in-the-cockpit view is kind of just self-gimping myself. I realize that's a me problem, but, I want to feel like I'm driving. I don't want to feel like I'm playing a game, even though I'm playing a game. Same reason I don't like bunny hopping in Call of Duty. I want to feel like I'm actually in combat shooting. And as soon as people are bunny hopping everywhere, it doesn't feel like it. It's all just an immersion thing. That's another game I've been playing quite a bit of lately. Actually, some pretty decent weapons. It's nothing new, like, oh my god, this is amazing, but actually it's the most like old school Call of Duty that Call of Duty has felt in quite a while, so. And it's on Game Pass, so. Next year's won't be on Game Pass, or I guess this year's. The current one is. And apparently a bunch of us are getting back into Skull and Bones, which I don't know if you ever played that or not, but that just kept getting better and better. Wish I could get back into For Honor, but that's just too much to relearn. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what drew me back into Arena Breakout again, because it's just easy to play. Oh my god, what just happened? Why did I just get put back into last place? Oh my god. Okay, I just went from first to last. I'm gonna restart. I have no idea what just happened. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Skull and Bones has just gotten better and better. I was gonna pick up Reaper Actual, despite there's a lot of bad publicity about it, but I was gonna pick it up anyway. It's basically an MMO, like, if Call of Duty was an MMO. I don't know, hard to describe. But because I have actually been craving a milsim, that's why I fired up Arena Breakout Infinite. But I have to play it mouse keyboard because it does not have gamepad support. I wish the gamepad support and the game in general for Delta Force was better, because I would play that in a heartbeat on a console if it was. Because it's got everything. It's got the like Call of Duty-ish mode. It's got a Battlefield-ish mode. It's got extraction mode, and they're all done very competently. But I wasn't happy with the gamepad controls. And if I'm going to play a mouse keyboard version of, did I hit that? I think I hit that. No, I did miss the checkpoint. Damn it! Yeah, that's what got me last time. I might be able to catch up from this one though, so we'll just keep going. Yeah, got distracted. Sorry. But yeah, Arena Breakout Infinite. It's the best balance for me between like casual hardcore and or casual and hardcore for that type of game. Like, it doesn't have any of the fiddliness of Tarkov, but it also doesn't have the like Delta Force is a little more casual. Like, it's got the Call of Duty like Magic magazines. You don't have to load individual magazines, which is nice. But Arena Breakout does have that, but it's also still streamlined compared to Tarkov. But like I was mentioning, things you can't skip in this game, like, my god, Arena Breakout is very much the Asian everyday click through, 50 menus to get all your click here to unlock this for the day. I don't know why that's a thing. But yeah, I don't know if you've played Delta Force. It's actually pretty good. I'm hoping they can pull their heads out of their asses for it. And I guess the only other big gaming thing that's happened since I last talked to you is War Thunder Heat not War Thunder. World of Tanks Heat was a massive surprise to me. I played the beta and it's very good. It's like, what if World... Okay, I can't catch these guys. I'm gonna restart. What if World of Tanks was casual type thing, very, very fun. It's kind of what they did with World of Warships Legends compared to World of Warships, where they took off, some of the actual semi-stuff to make it a little easier. Yeah, I loved it. The simplest way to describe it, which is a negative to a lot of people, but I find it's pretty accurate. It's Overwatch with tanks, or Marvel Rivals with tanks, right? It's a hero shooter, but it's tanks. So each character has a couple tanks they can pick from. So the character has abilities, the tanks have abilities, but then it's also World of Tanks, right? So very well done. I liked it quite a bit. Tough turn there. I mean, I got this as long as I don't miss a checkpoint like I've done twice. Try and actually look at what I'm doing instead of chat. My bad. That is some hang time. I mean, really, I know I would do a lot better if I was playing in the third-person view. And I did already concede and give up on using the clutch. But I'm still manual transmission. I gave up on damage, too. I want to be the sim, you know? I miss the days of us doing actual long races in Forza. Not the 4 races and you have to bang into each other in order to pass. But, you know, long races where you can look for that opening, find it, go for it. A whole different feeling. But it's not what video games do anymore. So I will probably end up conceding and doing third-person camera in this game. But I do really like this. I think the real nail in the coffin for me was not only can I not use my 360 steering wheel anymore, but, you know, no longer have the Kinect head tracking. And the last Forza Motorsport that had the Kinect head tracking, it was just really, really well done. Like when you go through a curve, you just slightly tilt your head like you would naturally. You know, you don't look straight ahead when you're turning your car. You look across the turn, and the game did that naturally with the Kinect head track. It was amazing. And then they just got rid of it. Right, yeah, and I don't want to go that deep.
Used to a Horizon podium already,
I really just want like Forza Motorsports with a I want head tracking and a steering wheel. And it was like $100 steering wheel, and the Kinect came with
the call to the Horizon Invitational. So get that route set, and I'll see you there.
Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. I'm going to be taking a break for food here. Not sure how long I'll be, but if I see you later today, yay. I'll probably be playing some Arena Breakout next I see you. And hope you have a good time. Check out some of those games I posted. Everything is Crab and Terra Tech are kind of Vampire Survivory. Except Everything is Crab, you do actually aim and hit the attack button. But it's kind of like Spore. Remember the game Spore? It's like if Spore and Vampire Survivors had a baby. Kind of fun. Alright, have a good one. I will catch you later.